My name is Melissa Johnson, and I'll be your host for Across the Table. This program is brought to you by Hungry for Truth, an initiative from the South Dakota Soybean Research and Promotion Council. Let's kick things off with our Taste of South Dakota feature, a local take on a healthy and tasty dish. Chef Scott from Hy-Vee joins us to show us how to put a tasty new twist on the traditional Thanksgiving turkey. Chef Scott, thanks so much for joining me today.
It's great to be here.
Now, I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday of the year. And of course, the consistent from year to year on the Thanksgiving table is the turkey, but consistent can sometimes mean boring.
Well, I've got something here that's not boring. It's kind of a neat twist on the traditional Thanksgiving turkey.
Okay, tell me about it.
It's an apple cider and sage brine.
Oh, that sounds delicious, but brines are a little overwhelming. They're just intimidating. I don't know.
Well, they're really pretty straightforward.
Okay.
We're going to start with some salt, and I've got some garlic cloves.
Okay, simple enough.
I've got some uncracked black pepper right here.
Okay.
To that, I'm going to go ahead and add the apple cider.
Now, how much apple cider have we got here? Looks
That's 8 cups.
8 cups, okay.
And into that, as if that isn't sweet enough, we're going to add a little bit of sugar.
Perfect.
And I've gone ahead and pre-squeezed some lemons, so we've got the juice of 4 lemons right there.
So what does lemon juice do in your turkey, Ryan?
Well, first of all, it adds a tremendous amount of flavor, and secondly, the acid in the lemons help break down the proteins in the meat a little bit and make it a little bit tender.
Perfect.
To that, we're going to go ahead and add some bay leaves.
Okay.
And I've got some beautiful fresh sage. So we'll mix up our dry ingredients just a little bit. I'm going to put the sage in.
Just throw the sage in, just
right
whole,
on top.
just like
Can
that?
you smell that?
Oh, it's amazing.
Now another trick is we're going to add just a little bit of water to that.
Okay.
And the recipe that they can get is...
It's at hungryfortruthsd.com. You'll want to check it out there. Oh, here's our turkey.
All right, so at this point, I've just got it in a bag. If you have a larger pan or a cooler, you could use it, but this works great.
Okay, so just one of these turkey roasting bags
Right.
here.
And if you'll help me, please. We don't want to have to clean it up.
So we pour our brine right over our turkey
And
there.
it looks problematic like that, but actually we're going to go ahead and pull the bag together. And I'll put the chip clip on it. So at this point, we'll go right into the refrigerator.
Okay.
Maybe 8 hours, but really if you've got room, 12 hours or overnight's probably the best.
I imagine the longer we can brine that turkey, the more infused with flavor our turkey's going to be.
That's absolutely right. So before you roast it in the oven, we'll go ahead and drain the brine off.
Okay.
And at that point, we'll go right to the oven. Now, we've got one roasting, and we've had it roasting 15 to 18 minutes a pound.
Smells delicious in here. So our internal temp reads?
169.
Perfect. Can we try it?
Let's.
I am so excited to try just a little piece of this turkey. It smells amazing. It looks delicious.
Look how juicy it is.
Oh, it's juicy, and again, that brine makes it out of this world. Scott, you've outdone yourself. For this recipe and many more, go to hungryfortruthsd.com. It may surprise you to learn that South Dakota is one of the top turkey producing states in the country. South Dakota farmers raise nearly 5 million turkeys per year. That's enough to give nearly 6 turkeys to every person in South Dakota. That's a whole lot of turkey. So how does that turkey make it to our tables year-round? We're taking a farm-to-table journey with Dennis Thomas, a turkey processor from Dakota Provisions here in South Dakota. Dennis, thank you so much for joining me at Across the Table. And we're talking turkey, and I'm sure you're very busy with Thanksgiving right around the corner. Is this a busy time of year for you?
Absolutely. It's nice to be here, Melissa. I appreciate the opportunity here. This is the most exciting time of the year for most of the people in the country when it comes to turkey. Dakota Provisions is a turkey producer here in South Dakota out of Huron, and we process 5 million turkeys every year, and those turkeys go into all kinds of products that are used throughout the year. If you have a sub sandwich, say at Firehouse Subs, or if you go to a high-end cafe and have a turkey sandwich, like maybe at Panera, those are going to be products that Dakota Provisions right here in South Dakota has produced.
Dennis, some of our viewers might want to know, are turkeys raised in cages?
No turkeys that I know of are raised in cages. Our turkeys are in almost indoor facilities. We do leave them open because turkeys like to have circulation, ventilation, just like people do. The turkeys are totally protected from the environment. They're totally protected from outside predators. And truthfully, they're totally protected from humans too, because humans can sometimes carry diseases and things like that in with them. So we do a lot of protecting the birds so that they stay healthy.
Can someone contract avian influenza by eating turkey or by eating any other poultry product?
No, they can't. And there's two things that a consumer should know. The first thing that we want to say is that all of our flocks, 100% of our flocks, are tested prior to their processing to make sure they have no avian influenza at all in them. The other thing that consumers should know is all the turkey product, all the product they get, has on the packaging has cooking and handling instructions. If you cook turkeys and you handle them, or poultry or pork or any of those things in the manner that the labels say, you'll be perfectly safe.
Now it's time for our Ask a Farmer feature. For this episode, we visited Hy-Vee at 49th and Louise in Sioux Falls to find out what's on South Dakotans' minds about food and farming.
So what's the difference between a turkey that says hormone-free and then one that doesn't?
That's a common misconception that we hear. The truth is that hormones are not allowed in any type of poultry production, whether it be turkey or chicken. If you see packaging that says hormone-free, you should understand that that is a marketing ploy and that you should never pay extra money for that type of a product.
If you have a question for a farmer or simply want to know more, visit hungryfortruthsd.com and be sure to follow us on social media. Join us on our next show for a fantastic glazed holiday ham recipe. And we're putting it all on the table when we talk to a local pork and crop farmer about what it takes to raise livestock humanely.